Splat Communications. For relevant, reliable, and accurate information that sticks.
Magandang araw po sa lahat. Wina po ng Splat Communications. Ito po ang ikalawang bahagi ng video natin ngayon ukol sa bagong kasong kinakaharap ng blogger-influencer at kilalang fake news peddler at destabilizer na si Maharlika sa Amerika. Ang kaso ay inihain ng kilalang fashion designer na si Puey Quiniones. Matatanda ang ilang buwan na ang nakalipas ay sinampahan din ng kaparehas na kaso sa Amerika si Claire Contreras ng isa pang kilalang designer na si Avel Bacudio. Ang amin pong reaksyon sa dulo ng video.
Why the First Lady was dragged on in this issue?
In response to that question, we have no idea. We don't know why the First Lady was dragged into this. We don't know why Ms. Contreras made these defamatory statements about Mr. Quiniones. They've never met. They are strangers to each other.
I think I can answer.
Sure.
I think because the first family and designed her clothes, and also the president. So I guess he thinks I'm associated to them, and maybe he doesn't like the family, and then I guess he wants to involve me, and he just want to hurt me, probably my integrity and my credibility, because I'm associated to the first family by designing them. I'm just making clothes, and I have no other agenda but just to make beautiful dresses for her to look good. So that's it. So, and I think because I was one of the first fashion designer who did a fashion show inside the Golden Bird Mansion compound last May, and I think that's one of the reasons. And I think for me, I'm actually, that project of the First Lady is very helpful in our industry as a fashion designer, because in the Philippines, there's no real platform for us designers to showcase our pieces, which is, he don't understand people that fashion is a multi-billion industry if you take it seriously. And we are here to help not only the economy but also the weavers in the Philippines. So that was the goal of the show, and there's no anything negative or hidden agenda for that show to make, because it's all about helping the community and actually giving livelihood to weavers and showcasing the Filipino talent as a world-class talent. And I couldn't fathom the fact that her statements becomes a scamming people in the Philippines, and I don't understand it.
Okay, I'm going to go to the next question that has hand raised from Music and Topic TV.
Hi, my first question is for Mr. Puey. The second question will be to Attorney Keith. Mr. Puey, are you willing to settle if Maharlika asks for settlement? Are you willing to settle? Are you willing to pursue the case against you?
We really want to pursue the case because I think justice is needed, and I deserve justice of what she's done. I don't want other people to get hurt by what she just keep telling people without fact checking, and because she only not destroys relationships, businesses, but I think for me the mental health is very important right now, which affects me and probably other people that she has been victimized.
However, because Ms. Contreras, Maharlika, made the statements on a platform while being in Los Angeles, the California courts have jurisdiction over her. It doesn't matter that she's moved to a different state. She still has to defend this action here in California. And even if she went back to the Philippines or moved to a different country, another country, she would still have to defend this action in California because the damage was caused and was done in California. I'm a civil litigator. I'm not a criminal defense attorney. But I do not think that at this time it would be appropriate to bring criminal charges against or to file a complaint with a district attorney here in Los Angeles against her. Because if we did, then she would be entitled to take what's called the Fifth Amendment and not incriminate herself. So we don't want to even threaten that at this point because we want her to be able to be deposed and to answer our questions. I don't even know if she's going to appear in this case. The way that she's hiding now and not responding to not allowing us to serve her makes me think that she's just going to have us take her default.
Okay, the next question is from Janelle Phil Perkins. I think it's a two-part question, so I'll do the first part, Keith. Since the First Lady's name has been floated as being involved, has she issued a statement? Will she be issuing a statement?
As far as I know, I'm not aware of the First Lady issuing any type of statement in this case. And I'm not in a position to speak for the First Lady, and I don't think Puey Quiniones is in a position to speak for the First Lady either.
And the second part is, how far are you willing to take this case? Will you be open to a settlement if presented and offered?
As you heard from Mr. Quiniones and you heard from me, our plan is to take this case all the way through trial.
Hello everyone, welcome to Splat Communications, your channel for reliable, relevant, and accurate information regarding sports, surveys, statistics, science, politics, people, lifestyle, arts, travel, and technology.
Kanino daw napupunta ang pera?
Kay Eddie.
Sino si Eddie?
Wala ka na ba ibang argumento maisip sa utak mo? Tumindig kayo!
Yung ganito.
Tinitiyak ko, meron ding titindig sa tabi nyo. At para lalang sigurado?
Ano pangalan niyo ulit? Rastaman. Yo. Half human, half zombie. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with a big butt?
Shout outs to the following: Heriberto Tababa, Marna S. Goldberg, Ferry Coy, Lily Vericio, Ruel Ricera, Leonardo Manansala, Ada Ocampo, Mommy Tiara, Rolando Madrid, Karimas Taram, Bolta, Ramon Ramos, Bokling Vicente, Anthony De Los Reyes, Emily Masa, Eunice Singeno, Aiza Pelago, Reynaldi Natividad, Loreto Tanda, Barrio Boy, Alwanan de la Cruz.
We want to, and the reason why is to make sure that Mr. Quiniones gets his day in court and gets awarded the damages that he's entitled to. and also that Ms. Contreras knows not to do this again to someone else. Eduardo, as I mentioned earlier, the court in California has jurisdiction over Ms. Contreras because Ms. Contreras made the defamatory statements while here in California. If she had made them while being in the Philippines, but she was a resident of California, the court in California would still have jurisdiction over her because she's a resident of California. But because she made the statements here in California, it doesn't matter where she may be a resident. The California court has jurisdiction over her.
I never met her. I don't even know about her since the blood came out. I have no idea who she is.
The cease and desist letter was written on Mr. Quiniones' behalf by another attorney in the beginning of December of 2023. And it's not an order, it was just a letter requesting that she comply with the terms set forth in the cease and desist letter. And if she had, then this legal action would not have been filed. We filed the one action, and that's what we're going to be proceeding
on. Our next question is Chris Love. If Maharlika loses in this case, do you think this case can be effect for being a U.S. citizenship or citizen?
I'm not an immigration attorney either, but I would think that just because she loses a civil action that's been filed against her, that probably would not have an effect on her ability to secure U.S. citizenship. It might, but I don't believe so. But I would speak with an immigration attorney for the answer to that question. Thank you, Ms. Hall. That's a very good question. And I would say to all of you that 95% of all cases settle. But there are cases that sometimes don't settle. And this could be one of them. Now, if Ms. Contreras made a settlement offer that Mr. Quiniones felt was reasonable and felt like it complied with his demands, then he might settle. But at this point, she has done nothing. She's done nothing. She didn't respond to the cease and desist letter. She hasn't allowed us to serve her with the complaint because we think she's evading service. So at this point in time, it's our belief that this case has to be taken to trial. And I know it's a long time off, but Mr. Quiniones, one of the reasons why we're doing this press conference is because we're trying to help him restore his reputation through avenues like this. But his reputation has already been damaged. He's already suffered damages. And we're trying, our job as a plaintiff, his responsibility as a plaintiff is to try to mitigate those damages. So we're doing the best we can to try to mitigate the damages. But we're kind of subject to the court's calendar. If we could get this case to trial next week, we would do that. Next month, even in 6 months. But that's just not going to happen, unfortunately, because the courts are so backed up. So Mr. Quiniones is going to do the very best he can over this next period of time to try to restore his reputation. But his reputation has already been damaged because of those defamatory statements. And the damages that he is going to recover will be based on the damages that he has already suffered.
To answer the question, before this law came out, my business is really doing well because I just had a fashion show in the palace, and then I opened a showroom in Los Angeles, and then I'm supposed to have a project with institutional projects. And however, when this news came, after submitting all the proposals, it got canceled or on hold. So it's like a 1 year contract that should be getting the more, projects. And I hired a lot of people to do the project because I was expecting that this was going to happen. I actually even opened a new facility and factory in the Philippines to help support and give more jobs to the Filipinos. But it wasn't really direct to me, but someone from the inside kind of told me because there's a morality issue because of the flag.
Thank
So
you. Also, Puey, didn't you just get the People Asia award?
oh yeah, 2 days ago I was awarded as one of the People of the Year award in the Philippines, and it's actually nice to 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 receive that because it's like giving someone a second chance to rebuild dignity, and I hope it helps. It helps me.
Well, of course, it is something of concern to our camp, but we are not aware of her being backed by anyone with either money or who's powerful. And that would be the kind of questioning that would take place during the discovery phase when I would take her deposition. So we would find out that information at that time. Because if it turns out that she's backed by others, then those other people will probably be added to the complaint as defendants.
So just to show you that this is a trophy from last night's award ceremony, People of the Year award.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations.
Okay, the next question is from Derek. If it's possible, will you be requesting YouTube to take down Claire Contreras off the YouTube channel?
At some point we will, but that would be I don't know if YouTube would agree to do that. We would have to provide YouTube with substantial evidence to get them to do that. I think that we may be able to. And the reason why I think we may be able to is if I work in cooperation with the other plaintiff in the other case and their attorney and go to YouTube with both of us. That is certainly an idea that we're considering. And we have not exhausted those remedies. We plan to, but our initial focus was to prepare the complaint, get Ms. Contreras served, and then move forward with those kind of steps. And I think it would be helpful if we had a judgment against her. Then it would be, I think YouTube would be more willing once a judgment is issued against her to suspend her accounts. Our goal is to move forward on the state court action. And once we get a judgment in the state court action, then we will go to YouTube and the other platform. Mr. Roja, I think we're beyond that point at this stage. Ms. Contreras was given that opportunity with the cease and desist letter. She ignored it. So we're moving forward with this case. We're going to take it to trial and get a judgment in Mr. Quiniones' favor. One other thing. I just learned of this.
Have Keith give some closing remarks, and we would like to thank you all for being here today.
It is my understanding, and I was not aware of this, but that an action has been filed against Ms. Contreras by Mr. Quiniones in the Philippines. I've not seen that complaint, but Mr. Quiniones, if you'd like to mention that, please go ahead.
Yeah, I actually also filed a criminal case against Maharlika in the Philippines as well. So both Philippines and in the US, I filed cases for her against her.
A criminal complaint against her
Yes, I
with the
did.
authorities?
Mhm. It's been filed.
Dear channel subscribers, please support our channel memberships. Get access to exclusive content, one-on-one or group chats. Seek guidance on political issues, business, get a hold of great products at great prices, win exclusive prizes. We are excited to know more about you. Please support us. Thank you.
At ayan na nga po, ito na ang ikalawang kaso na defamation case na isinampa kay Claire Contreras, also known as Maharlika. Ikalawa din itong $2 million case. So bali po, 4 na milyon na more or less ang maaring posibleng pagbayaran ni Maharlika sa magkahiwalay na kaso na ito. Ang kaibahan po ng ikinaso ng sikat na fashion designer na si Puey Quiniones ay mayroon na din siyang isinampang kriminal na kaso naman dito sa Pilipinas laban din kay Maharlika. So malinaw po na unti-unti nang sumisikip ang mundo ni Maharlika. Sa ganang amin, nagmamadali siya na mapatalsik ang pamahalaan ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. sapagkat diyan niya inaangkla ang kanyang kinabukasan. Kaya't mas masugid ang kanyang mga atake, paninira at paglalahad ng disinformation at fake news. May pagkakataon siyang makauwi sa Pilipinas kung sakali nga naman na mapapalitan ang magiging Pangulo at mabibigyan siya ng proteksyon kahit paano ng papalit. Marahil, yan ang game plan niya sapagkat ayon sa abogadong si Attorney Keith Gregory ay hindi na siya matunton sa kanyang dating tinitirahan sa Los Angeles. So, saan pa siya magtatago? Kung ang mayaman at makapangyarihang congressman na si Teves ay nahuli na sa Timor-Leste kahapon, di hamak na madali lang ding mahuhuli si Maharlika kung sakaling mayroon na sa kanyang magsampa ng criminal case at mapatunayan siyang may sala sa Amerika. Pero sa ngayon, hindi niya matatakbuhan ang mga civil defamation suits na nakahain na lalban sa kanya. Your turn, partner Rosa.
Thanks, partner Wina. Great insights. I agree with everything you said. If I may add more to the context of our commentary. It should be noted that filing of criminal cases against Claire Contreras, also known as Maharlika in the United States, is not an impossibility. These civil cases may just be an opening to file subsequent criminal cases, and that may be the strategy of the legal counsels of both designers, Bacudio and Quiniones. At this point, filing civil cases makes sense as the process is faster and it will hit Maharlika where it would hurt her the most, financially. Moreover, in case Maharlika has a financial backer, it will test how much they are willing to spend for her. The discovery process may just unearth who these personalities are, in case there are any. What can you say? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. This the end of part 1 of the video. Kindly support part 2 as well. In behalf Wina and the rest of the Splat Communications team, thank you. Till next time. Stay safe. Rosa out. Bye.